name change, from what I understand. So we've lost Kuzo again for the second time. Not having it for the second time in a row.
Not having it. Once you join the Discord, your name is set in stone.
So we are bringing Kaspar back. Kaspar, obviously unjust in his game against Novo yesterday, where he lagged out and was not able to compete to his best. Kuzo will be replaced by Kaspar, the rematch 1v1 with Nob, and Kaspar, the winner of this, will face off against the Gatekeeper in stealth. Let's see what we get. What do we reckon, Breezy? Obviously, I think it was a really good match until we lost Kaspar to internet-related issues. Kaspar does say that he's kicked the family off the Wi-Fi for the evening, so let's see how it goes. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see a repeat performance. I think, like I said, we were watching him sitting on 350 ping, and he was still taking the fight to Nob.
He really was.
I really said, I was like, he very much, if he'd have played the same way with 20 ping, he would have. He was very in with a good shot of winning that game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Nobo is Nobo is going to be strained here as well, just given his circumstances at the moment. I know that he has come off work today and fallen asleep. He's woken up after about 45 minutes of sleep to take on Kuzo, who is not available. So we have thrown him in against Kaspar again. I think we talked about the same thing last night when Nobo was woken up to play. He's back again, same situation, and here he is. He's found himself a goal down early.
Yeah, I mean, I have full sympathy for his position. I don't think there is a day this week I have not had a sleep after work.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. Honestly. Afternoon naps would be amazing. You know, you talk to the real Rissa a fair bit about, or Miss B about it. But once you have kids, bro, that stuff is off the cards. Honestly, it's
I genuinely believe it. I genuinely believe it. But unfortunately, as you have noticed with me multiple times, I am a victim of my own proclivities, if that is even the right way to go about saying that.
If you want to say that Rocket League's a proclivity, I guess that's fair.
I signed my own death warrant, unfortunately, when it comes to me working early in the morning.
Kaspar only found out about this matchup, well, what do you reckon, maybe 2 or 3 minutes ago at this point.
Yeah.
He started off well, has been playing Rocket League for a little bit, according to Steam. So makes a good save there on Nobo's shot.
Yeah, for sure. Nobo with the first goal was definitely looking a little bit lacking in judgment. I can forgive him for that, I think, as he just warms into the match, I reckon.
In a bit of a daze. It's a tough opponent as well. Kaspar is a very talented ones player. Good challenge for Kaspar as well. Going to collect the boost and the ball. Fakes the challenge. Nob saw that coming a mile away. Gets a nice touch off the ball, but Kaspar's back first. Should be able to spot this wide. It fakes the swat.
Oh, it's a good 50, but he's not going to be able to follow it.
Yeah, there's not much he can do from that situation. He misses out on the mid boost as well. He's going to have to retreat. He's in a really ordinary position, but Kaspar misses out on the flick, and Nob survives in the midfield. You wouldn't call it textbook, but it was effective.
It's amazing to me how much that sometimes Nob does get away with that occasionally as well. Like putting himself in a horrible spot and then just getting the double challenge, but he's messed up off the backboard there. Got to the ball too quickly.
Has he just slammed that into his own net again?
He has indeed.
He's followed up on last night. His own goal with power. Beautiful own goals from Nobo. We are using Kaspar as Kuzo for this one, stealth, because Kaspar was unjust last night, where his internet pretty much just cost him the dub. Kaspar has 4 on the board. God, he looks good early.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kaspar, unfortunately, was very hard done by the other night with his internet, and with Kuzo being an absolute no-show, we've decided to give them another shot. Nob was happy to take the rematch.
I'll give you one guess who's DMing me on Discord right now, Breezy.
Sod's law, mate.
There's not much you can do, honestly. Nob. A bit of a tricky situation now, 4-1 behind. Obviously won the first game against Kaspar. I'm not sure how much he will read into that given the situation. Kaspar was in, well done by Kaspar, nice flick. Nob went for the heavy challenge there. Couldn't affect the play. Kaspar looking strong through the first half of this first game.
Yeah, again, I think I'm affording a lot of sympathy to Nobo here. I reckon he's going to take a game to warm into his senses.
Kaspar with a nice touch. Takes control. That's going to be a goal. Surely Nobo's way ahead of the play here. Needed to get some kind of touch there. He just drove way too far into the danger zone. Dan, how are you, mate? 20-month streak on the subs. How are you, bro? Hope everything is well. Found some time to jump on the phone or the laptop or wherever you are. It's good to see. Hope you're well. Kaspar, oh, just a clean kickoff win to Kaspar. It's going to be Brazil just after half-time. This is not what Nob was after, Breezy. This is not ideal.
Yeah, we offered him a bit of a poison chalice here by the looks of it. he's taking a big swig out of it.
Maybe Nobo's just got one eye on the bed next to him. He's keen for some sleep, some actual sleep. Sends it out wide. It's going to be a tough road back from here. 6 goals adrift. Just on the phone. Yeah, nice. Yes, Cry.
He said never again, but he's done it.
No flip reset involved this time. He makes it work,
decided
though.
He decided that never again was not soon enough.
If there's anything that's going to catch his opponent out, it's him going into the air, though. They're going to be expecting that to fall well. Sure, he gets into the back of the net this time. Makes up for yesterday's effort, which was quite the laugh watching back at the clip that somebody made. Quite enjoyed that. Yeah, it's like we've said before, Kuzo unavailable for this one. I think he's online now, possibly ready to go, but we have made the call to sub. Oh my goodness me, I've had no answers for that. We've called in Kaspar again. We've used him as the gatekeeper in this situation. A little bit of justice for Kaspar, given that he lost yesterday basically by default, given his internet. And it seemed like a reasonable thing to do to give him another chance and also give Nob another crack at it. And replace Kuzo with Kaspar for this one. The winner will go on to play Stealth. Kaspar, what a save! Goodness me, he is playing very well, Kaspar.
Yeah, there's Nob. He's woken up a little bit now. There he is.
Gee, you got a lot of power on that as well, Nobbo, with very little momentum. Found his third.
I think that demo there screams to me that he was reeling from the shot, because it was a good save from Kaspar, but I think if he'd have put it anywhere in the top half of the goal, he wasn't saving it. Oh. Ooh, yeah, you knew it, you felt it. It needed to be a goal there, ideally.
Good challenge from Kaspar. I can't see Kaspar dropping this match. He's got a pretty handy little lead here. Breezy, 5 goals, 70 seconds remaining on the clock.
It's going to be very difficult for a tired old Nobo to turn this one around, but if he can get some momentum swinging into the next game, I think he'll be just fine for the matchup. There he is.
He's starting to find his form, Breezy. He's closed the gap a little bit. It's not out of the question. He's starting to warm up, like we say. He's looking far more comfortable, and Kaspar looking far less comfortable as a result. Hello, Puma. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I wonder, as people start crawling in, I don't think the ping in the Discord worked. I know I didn't get one. Maybe Froggo, it's worth giving the announcements another ping just to make sure. I don't know if that was an edited message. If you edit a message and at people in it, it doesn't work. But we're slowly getting people in, and I'm having to repeat myself over and over again about why we're having the rematch. Kaspar, what a fake, like you say. Scores his 9th, and that will seal the coffin for Nob here in game number 1.
I got a message then. I don't know if it was the ping or...
Yeah, I just got the ping. Thank you, Froggo.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you edit a message in Discord and add a ping to it, it doesn't actually ping for some reason, even though it does come up highlighted like it did.
Yeah. I've noticed that before.
Did not agree to a rematch. It's yes. Well, I'll give it a minute, Mersey. I'll give it a good 30 seconds. Or at the end of this match, I will explain, possibly for the 4th time, why we are seeing Kaspar taking on Nob here.
Yeah, as people drip into the stream.
You've missed an onslaught.
Oh, shot from Nob though. He's keeping himself. If he keeps himself within 4 or less goals, I reckon he'll be sweet going into the next game.
Yeah, I've really liked what I've seen from Nob. I think first half, I think it was just after the first half had ticked over here, Kaspar had Nob in Brazil. Nob has won the game from that point on. Obviously not as much on the line for Kaspar, but I've really liked what I've seen from Nob in the second half of this one. It would be just, you would feel, for Nob to go through to face Stealth, but he has Kaspar standing in his way, who is not mucking around. He's got a point to prove as well. Was denied yesterday by terrible internet conditions. He did blame his... I won't say it. He did DM me that. I'm not going to say it live on stream. I don't know. I got told he did say it in Twitch chat, but I won't be doxing the person that was responsible. Mitchie, how are you? So we, we've brought Kaspar back. Kaspar has replaced Kuzo, who was not available on time. And we've given... Nob has made himself available, so we threw in Kaspar to give him another chance. This is the winner of this stealth will play you. Yes. Possibly tonight, if you are still available. I believe that Kaspar is generally available. I don't know how Nob's going to go. It won't be straight away, however. We will be playing Zella versus Aspects next after this one. And
yeah, you got a little bit of time. It felt like with Kuzo being unavailable when we needed him, it felt like the right thing to do, especially given the way this matchup went down the first time.
Yeah, and Nob's completely okay with it. Nob has no issues.
Yeah, well, we asked Nob if he was okay with it. Like had Nob have not agreed to it, I think we wouldn't have done it, just on the basis that he did win. As poor of a as poor of an outcome as it was, as unfortunate as it was, he did win, and he had every right to refuse the matchup.
Yeah, I think we even saw last night in Twitch chat when we were just... Oh, goodness me, Kaspar's good. He's good at the moment, Brent. Just flat out good.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night Nob did agree to play the match, actually last night. We were talking about it. We were trying to chase down Kuzo last night as well, and Nob was saying, yeah, I'll give Kaspar another run, no problem. So, didn't expect him to argue about it. Nob has made himself available here. I know he was asleep right before this match. This is exactly the same conversation we had yesterday, but he was. Oh, he should have scored there, Nobbo. That was open. He took the extra touch and let Kaspar get back in, and he misses. He started game 2 poorly again, Breezy. He finished game 1 very strong.
Kaspar, it's a little bit of a bump there, though. I think Nob is viewing this as a I cannot lose scenario. I think if he loses and considers himself out, his head is going to hit the pillow. To be honest, and he will not shed a single tear.
Yeah, I think he's had about 45 minutes sleep in the last 24 hours. That's a good shot from Nob.
Drew Kaspar in as in typical Nob fashion, just draws you in and then yeets the ball past you.
The headphones, I've had these headphones, I'm pretty sure exactly the same headphones with exactly the same ear cushions since I started streaming, Cry. Why is this news to you now? Also, welcome.
I love mine. I've had mine for a long time now. Kaspar doesn't get bumped by Nob the way Nob probably wanted him to. Nob probably wanted to yeet him back into his own half.
Actually, just part of his face. Yes. Feels that way. You got the Sonys there, Breezy, I think, from what I can see.
Yeah, I've got the Sony WXM3 or 4, whatever it's called.
I've got the 3s or 4s. Yeah, there are both. Both do exist. I think there's 5s out these days as well. They're very nice headphones. Just don't want to be how large they are compared to my face. Yes. Maybe it's the camera angle. Nob's missed out again. We've seen him go across the face of goal a couple of times from that position.
He's usually very good at sniping that. Oh.
That is straight in. It's Wolf. Wolf-Dick, how are you, mate? Has he managed to get his Twitch working? He's always told me that he's not able to watch Twitch on any kind of format. I'm not sure what the deal is there. If you are around, Wolf-Dick, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Nob versus Kaspar. Kaspar looking very good here. That 50 will make him feel a little bit more comfortable as well. He's found a 3-goal gap early here. What we were talking about, Nob was looking really good at the end of the second game and closed the gap a little bit, but maybe it was a little bit of Kaspar taking his foot off the gas as well. Still can't watch. Oh, well, it sounds like you can listen at least. That's unfortunate. Kaspar with a chance. Here's Kaspar in the air now. What's he got for us? Has he got the reset? He might have. He goes the musty. Sends it wide. Nob's going to race into the boost, and Kaspar eliminates him. Oh, it's bad news for Nob as he concedes his 5th.
I don't know what we're going to do about people's predictions in terms of this. For those of you that are still in it,
I'll tell you what. I actually went through them today. There are only 3 people with their predictions still alive after Mersey lost to Stealth. It wiped out a good 90% of the players, or the predictors, I should say, in the one game. But I mean, happy to count this as what have you got? Who have you got? I can't remember, Puma. Do you have Nob winning this particular match against Kuzo from memory? Is that the case? Is that why you're worried about the result? I'm guessing that's true. happy to make some allowances there. I'm going to be very surprised if we see anybody even come close to all this. Like I said, we've only got 3 people left alive in the guessing game. And we only had 5 games yesterday of, I think there's about 15 games in total to play. So I'll be very surprised if anyone makes it all the way.
How many predictions did you have in total?
It was around 20, 25, something like that. Oh, that's a goal for
3
Nob.
left.
There's 3 left, yeah. Oh, mate, they all got wiped. They all got wiped in one hit when Mersey lost to Stealth yesterday. Honestly, I was just going through them and going, Mersey there, no, Mersey there, no, Mersey there, no, Mersey there, no. It was literally just like that. There was about 20 of them in a row. It all had Mersey either beating Stealth or even more. Some people had Mersey going all the way to face Caleb. Hey, TJ, how are you, mate? This is the first game we're playing. We didn't have Kuzo when he was required again, so we've thrown Kaspar back. We've given him another bone and an opportunity to advance. The winner of this will play Stealth. This is effectively the Nob versus Kuzo game. Nob was more than happy to entertain the rematch with Kaspar, and Kaspar has come out swinging so far. Looking a completely different player tonight from what we saw last night, of course. 360 pings, not going to help anybody. Who's the sexy man on the right? That is the Breezy. The Breezy J, mate. Absolute specimen that he is.
Good to see you. Best of luck in a bit, mate. I believe your game is on next, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we have Aspects versus Zella up next. We actually got that one penciled in as a best of 5, which will still work, because we were still planning on doing that at this particular time. If this one ends up as a Kaspar win, which it very much looks like it will. Nob has not got many answers for what Kaspar's dishing out at the moment. He looks very good, Kaspar. I must admit, he has looked almost flawless in this contest. Oh, beautiful fake. There goes Nob. Kaspar will score his 7th comfortably. Thank you, Aspects. I appreciate that. I'm sure you're the same. You got back from the gym. That's you're doing significantly more work on your appearance than I am, by the sounds of it.
Me too, actually. I did go. I think I was going to the gym. I think the last time I went is over a year ago. I really let it go.
1 year ago. I think it's probably been a good decade since I went to the gym, if not more. Snag, how are you, mate? Welcome.
Kaspar, though, looking really strong. Nob looking a little bit lethargic, as we expected. I think the speed and the mind games of Kaspar at the moment are a bit too much for a tired Nobbo.
Tired Nobbo, just looking forward to bed at this stage. There's no doubt about it. He's such a good sport, isn't he? He's such a humble gentleman, Nobbo. He's an absolute staple of the Discord here. He's been around since almost the start. Still holding his own in the 1v1 arena among the best.
Gives himself a faking there as Kaspar runs it down the field. And yeah, I don't think he will give one shred of a tear on about this game. I think he will hit the pillow hard.
Yeah. Credit to him, absolute gentleman. But Kaspar is going to advance, and he has played an outstanding game of Rocket League as well. I'm looking forward to watching him up against Stealth. We were talking about it earlier. We weren't sure that Nob was a great matchup for Stealth. I feel like Kaspar possibly could give him a better run for his money after what we're seeing here. He looks on tonight, Kaspar.
Yeah, for sure. When you're facing consistent high-level mechanics, it suddenly becomes a different game. You suddenly don't think, "What's this fool doing, taking the ball up into the air?" You suddenly think, "Oh shit, what's he got in the tank?"
Looks like Nob's just agreed to a freestyle 1v1. This is tragic, to say the least. He takes it away from Kaspar. He's not having any of it. Nob pretty much telegraphs that he wants a freestyle 1v1, then takes the ball off the roof of Kaspar. That is poor form, Nobbo. Exactly what you would expect from the great man as he scores his 3rd. And can Kaspar get the mighty 10th, the force of nature? He'll take a good kickoff from here. You're not going to get it. I don't think it's going to bounce, and Kaspar will win and advance. Congratulations to Kaspar. And you know what? I've just realized this is going to really wreak havoc on my bracket.